Item number: YOS-1023. Object class: Euclid. Containment procedures: YOS-1023 is to be kept within a humanoid containment cell, decorated in a way that would accompany a human being. Any personnel who wishes to interact with YOS-1023 should do so in less than 5 minutes. No one is to view any photos made by YOS-1023 by any means necessary. If any member views one of the images, they must be in a 10-hour quarantine cell. Due to YOS-1023's constant desire to wear YOS-4534, exposure to the object must be limited between 1 hour to 3 hours. If YOS-1023 refuses to remove YOS-4534, YOS-1023 must be tranquilized in order to remove the object. Description: YOS-1023 is a human female of African American descent, 1.45 meters in height, and weighs 187 kilograms. YOS-1023's demeanor is mostly positive, and often interacts with other humans in a friendly manner. YOS-1023's hobbies include, but are not limited to, laundry, cleaning, dusting, and cooking. Despite YOS-1023's full capability to do these activities on its own, it often needs some kind of assistance in order to finish it. YOS-1023 has an extreme fascination with taking pictures of itself, and often does so by taking selfies, but also needs a second person to do so. Note: this has been strongly discouraged prior to Incident 1023-1. However, YOS-1023 also has a more extreme fascination with taking photos of itself while nude, and often does so in positions that have made Foundation staff uncomfortable. YOS-1023's nude photos also have an anomalous effect when viewed. Once a human male views one of the nude photos, the subject will show strong affection for YOS-1023, and will often go to YOS-1023 to take more photos with it. YOS-1023's photos are often sent to Foundation staff without reason. It is unknown if it wants to show Foundation staff how good its photos are, or if it wants more humans to join to take more pictures. Addendum 1023-1. YOS-1023 came to the Foundation's attention when calls from wives were sent to the authorities. Agents have been sent to converse with the concerned wives. They all said that their husbands haven't returned to their houses within weeks, and confirmed that they told them that they want to go to their friend's house. Agents then went to find where the men had gone, when they saw a commotion in one of the houses. They went to investigate, when they found that the wives' husbands were all nude, along with one blue-haired woman. They all were subdued and removed from the house, and were administered amnestics. The blue-haired woman was sent to Site 15 for an interview to explain why all of the wives' husbands were in her house. Interviewer: Dr. Matthew. Interviewed: YOS-1023.
Alright ma'am, would you mind explaining why all of the husbands of the wives were in your house?
Look, they didn't just come over just to cheat on them, I just needed more people to take better pictures.
Well, that doesn't explain why they willingly went to do so.
Well, I think it has something to do with the photos, a particular type of photos.
What type of photo?
Pardon me from saying this, but I took photos of myself, naked.
Why would you do that?
Well, I thought that nude pictures would make me more beautiful, as clothing gets in the way of my full prettiness.
Did you think twice about sending those kinds of pictures to the men?
No, they look fine, so I sent them to those guys. I was so happy to have more people, that me and the men often take pictures that are what we consider porn.
Why call it that?
Well, we didn't do anything that would make me get a baby. Speaking of which, do you see a bump in my belly?
Dr. Matthew looks down to view YOS-1023's abdomen.
No, I don't.
That's a relief. Anyway, I simply allowed one of them to get on top of me, and for another photo, I made one of them get on my belly. After that, we simply talked about how all of these photos are very good, and that's where you found me.
Well, you should have thought twice when those men were going to participate with you.
Maybe you're right. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. That's all I need from you, ma'am. Now come on. We need to send you to your new room.
Closing statement. After the interview, the woman was given YOS status, and was put into containment. Addendum 1023-2. A test was conducted on one of YOS-1023's nude photos. Detain 1042 was used to view the photo. He starts to show affection for YOS-1023, and goes to the chamber. He was allowed to take photos with YOS-1023 for 14 minutes, before being removed from the chamber. YOS-1023 didn't send the photos of her and D-10-1042, claiming she wants to keep it to herself. Incident 1023-1. Dr. accidentally exposed himself to one of YOS-1023's nude photos, and began participating with it. Dr. was removed from the room when noticed. Prior to the incident, Foundation staff shouldn't interact with any of YOS-1023's nude pictures, and must not be in the outer layer of the chamber for more than 2 hours. Addendum 1023-3. Dr. Jackson, a researcher who is known to be a comedic genius, thought of exposing YOS-1023 to YOS-4534. The researcher gained access to YOS-4534's chamber, and grabbed it with an apparatus. Dr. Jackson gained permission from the Level 3 researchers to enter into YOS-1023's chamber without being caught carrying YOS-4534. Dr. Jackson gained contact with YOS-1023 and gave YOS-4534 to her. She accepted the request and put it on, and Dr. Jackson immediately fled the room. YOS-1023 did not show any signs of being affected by YOS-4534's anomalous influence, and didn't show any signs of her behavior being altered. She expressed confidence upon wearing the object, and took nude photos of herself while wearing it, and takes even more photos than what she usually takes during the day. Level 3 researchers noticed the object she is wearing and immediately entered the room to remove it from her. YOS-1023 resisted in a quite violent manner when YOS-4534 was being taken away, but the staff were able to remove it without further incident. Dr. Jackson was soon taken for disciplinary treatment for endangering YOS-1023's life. When YOS-1023 was questioned for why she wants to wear YOS-4534 for her photos, she responded by saying that she would be more beautiful and unique if she was wearing the object, and the mask allowed her to be in positions that shouldn't be possible for any human being. She wants the item back in order to take more prettier photos, but Foundation staff denied her request out of concern. Once YOS-4534 was returned to its chamber, its appearance changed to indicate a frown. It telepathically told the staff that hanging out with YOS-1023 while she was taking nude photos with it is torture, and it recommended that it is not to be allowed to interact with YOS-1023 again. Despite the incident, it is also known that denying YOS-1023's request for her to wear YOS-4534 again made her go into a depressed state, almost as if it had altered her demeanor entirely, so the Foundation staff ignored the object's request and allowed YOS-1023 to wear it for a limited time only. Addendum 1023-4. YOS-1023 is thought to be related to YOS-1803 due to their purposes, although they both don't share the same traits. Interaction with the two subjects is currently pending approval.